Hello creatives, welcome to today's episode of the 1% Creative. Like you already know, this is a platform for creatives by creatives. He's one of the finest people that I've had the opportunity to work with in the past couple months, and I have the pleasure to have him on the show today. Again, as we do on the show, we let our guests introduce themselves. But before that, we're talking about being resilient as a creative today. So the next voice you're going to be hearing is drum rolls. Hey Surya, how are you?
Hi.
Hi, good to have you here. Please introduce yourself.
Yes, my name is Surya and I am a freelance videographer and worked as an assistant videographer in a news channel. And right now I'm doing masters in film production in UK and I am from India.
Interesting. I mean, it's good to have you on the show. Speaking about freelancing, how much of freelancing jobs have you done in the last couple years?
I can say 2023 where I started doing my freelancing after completing my undergrad. It was really hard to connect with people while we are starting doing freelance. People need to trust that the person got a skill to do a freelance and he needs to give a job. It started with doing with friends and he refers other person, he refers other person. And after completing my undergrad for complete 2023 to 24, I was doing only freelancing. So I didn't get up like a 9 to 5 job in a studio. So freelancing is the most important thing if you're going to be a photographer or a videographer. You need to be doing freelancing. That's where you start getting experience on field. Instead of in the set, inside of a room, you're going to on field, working in the field, you will get experience more than that. So freelancing is most important for that.
Interesting. I really love that. So, how would you say that? I mean, you're from India, and in recent times, I've done a bit of a research, and I'm seeing that compared to what we used to have before, you know, the Bollywood of that stuff that it's almost like this is not real, you know. But I'm seeing movies now from your part of the world coming into cinemas, coming into streaming platforms, and I'm going, wow, this is really interesting. So how has your culture or your place also shaped the kind of creative you are, and what do you intend to go back with in the long run as a videographer?
The first thing inspires me coming into the field will be the movies from my place. That's the first point. And all the films, it's not only Bollywood. Bollywood is from North India because that movie is making lots of advertising. So it reaches all over the world. There is lots and lots of Tollywood, Collywood and each and everything. But when it goes to Western peoples, whenever they see Indian movies, they just say Bollywood. No, there are many kind of cinema industries in India. Which I come from is called Collywood. That's where I got inspiration, how the movie is being made, got that interest. But the main thing is from Avatar. That's the movie made me get into this field. Right now I'm here is because of Avatar. James Cameron is will make the big reason. How a person ideas become into a real life. Is everything is from his mind, but we can see it from a real life. And that's got interest to me. I saw the behind the scenes, got interest into the field and started learning about the things. The culture which I'm from is a bit in a lack of knowledge or a technology kind of thing. Whatever people having in the western side, we don't have that in India. We have a limited amount of resource. In that we need to prove ourselves. Right now it's completely increasing. Many people start to notice about Indian films, what languages is from, because North India and South India has a complete different way of cultures. It's completely different when you go to north side and completely different when you go to south side. So the Bollywood is also now completely changing into more hero based to story based. So in first it will be like always completely into the heroes, so they don't care about the story, just heroes fan, they just need to earn money. Most of them will be commercial films, And after realizing Western movies came in, the complete cultural change now shifted into like, we have like amazing movies with brilliant story structures. And it's more interesting to watch. If you guys watching, please do watch movies from India. It's not like Bollywood only the thing from India. There are many woods there. So you guys, that's the culture thing there.
Yeah, I think, like I said, I've been watching quite a number recently, and I'm being wowed by it. You know, I'm being wowed. So what's that thing that is currently keeping you on this path? Yeah, you mentioned that Avatar is one of the reasons why you even got interested in this part, you know, but has your interest in this field evolved over time, you know, and what's like the end goal for you?
The first thing will be, if I wish to be an engineer, someone is going to give me something and I'm going to create from their idea. If I am in this field, I can create my idea into reality. So that's the main thing which I'm into. The thing is curiosity. Curiosity is the main thing. Each day we need to learn at least one skill which we don't know yesterday. We need to learn at least one skill. A guy edits differently. A cinematographer goes with a different kind of way of different of scene. How do they do it? Because there's lots of things like a sea we don't know about. We just know like a little bit of salt in our hand, but we don't know there's a big sea out there. We need to know. That's the main thing keeps going on to me, like this day, okay, today I learned this one. Tomorrow you're going to learn about new thing. The next day, so gathering everything will get us knowledge. So curiosity is the one thing which keeps on going me. And I would say there is no end for me. It's like till the end of my life will be like, okay, next, what's the next? What's the next? So I will keep on going next. So you can't say end. If you are creative, there's no end for us. Every day, everything is like, we need to know something which I don't know yesterday. Okay, I know this one. We can talk about that. That's the thing. So that's no end for us.
Nice. You know, we're talking about being resilient as a creative, yeah? So walk us through your journey of resilience as a creative.
There's lots and lots of struggle if you're going to be a creative. The first thing will be my culture, my family background. So nobody in my family is related to the media thing. So I gave like a book to them and I was like, what is this? What is this stuff? It's completely different because everybody in my family did economics, accounts, financial and administration things. I was like completely out of nowhere. I gave him something and I was like, what is that? What are you talking about? You're going to cinema? You know how hard it is? I was like, no, not cinema. It is a media. There's a news. There's a different kind of thing. And started explaining, and my parents understood, and they gave me, okay, let's see what you're going to do, and they gave me hope. It's really, really supportive. When you're having Indian parents, you can't do anything if you didn't get a permission. So getting permission is the most important thing. And if they start to believe us, then you need to show what you got. You just need to show what you got. And freelancing is the most struggling thing which I have had, because that's when the reality hits. After completing, I thought, okay, I'm going to get a job in the studio. Nope, it doesn't happen. It didn't happen. On the part, we need to prove ourselves that you got an interest in one thing. You need to stay that, okay, Surya, he does videography. And that person, he does editing well. So I got doing everything in my undergrad. I did even so whatever happened in my college. I did everything like taking videography, photographs, and my professor started, okay, Surya is good at videography. And that one professor, I need to thank to him. He gave me a recommendation to a big news channel that we got a student, he's really good at videography. If you guys having opening, you can. And then a year later, after doing freelance, I got the opportunity to getting into a big national news channel. But before getting into the freelancing, that's the hardest part, and that's where I started learning things. We will not be in our comfortable zone. you can't drink water when you're thirsty while you're working. You can't get rest when you're not going to sit. It's completely different for me, and you need to, that's where I realized you need to learn a lot. Getting a camera, going around is not like, everyone be a photographer, but you need to know when you put the thing in a manual. You can take photograph in your phone, but when you give a camera, you need to prove, you need to know, and you need to like work till the extreme you can. That's where the freelancing stuff learned me. And many times I won't get paid. Many times no one is considered as me as a, you're not a good videographer. You're like, oh, okay, fine, you can give me, you can go. I was like, okay, this is how it's going to be. Physically and emotionally will get crushed on that session when you're learning something. You won't be in comfortable zone. That's what I would say. That is the most hardest part and the struggling thing I had. And news channel is completely different, and that's where seniors are like a, we don't get that experience from them and knowledge or advice from them. That's the most important thing if you're getting from a senior. It's like a book cannot give that kind of advice or knowledge from a person who is like, his experience is 20 years. That's not even my age. He's like, I'm 24 and he will be like 25 years experience in that field. So I should take knowledge from him. So the struggles is, which I got like when he's saying like, oh, okay, that's not that much struggle I got in my life. He struggled a lot than I am. So I need to struggle a lot. So later the struggle becomes happy moment. Okay, let me struggle. That's where I start to learn. Okay, let me struggle. So sometimes I'm happy being struggling.
So, I mean, so are you saying that struggle has built your resilience?
Yes.
That's different. Like, this is the first time I'm hearing. This is the first time I'm hearing.
That's how you get experience, and get knowledge.
You know, like, yo, struggle builds resilience. But some other people, it's almost a case where, yeah, they want to struggle for a bit and then, you know, be comfortable and chilled and all of that. But on the contrary, so does it mean that if it's not a tussle for you, you wouldn't learn or you wouldn't become who you're supposed to be?
Yeah, you won't learn if you are like in your comfort zone. I just want to sit and edit. Okay, you can edit, but how many hours you can edit? 5? No. 7? Yes. That's what the people in real life they're doing. We need to do right now to make yourself, you're going to work as an editor in a news channel, because those guys will get like a 1 hour break in between. Because I used to be a assistant videographer, assistant cameraman, and I know the editor who will be sitting for many hours and just get 2 hours or 1 hour break in between the 10-hour shift. So think of them, you need to sit in a chair and you just, videos keeps on coming in the news and it needs to be gone like 15 minutes. Then you need to be like, get struggling. If you're like in a comfort zone, okay, I will do 5 hours, I will take 3 hours, but nope. You need to train yourself hard, get emotionally, physically hard, make yourself struggle. Yes, you need to struggle. This is the point of life. Till the age of 35, you can struggle. After that, your body won't move. So till the time, yeah, struggle. It's fine to struggle now, or else you'll be struggling at the age after 50 or 55. That time body won't get along with you. This is the portion where you get struggle. Get in the mud, yeah, get in the mud. Get in the water, get in the water. Get comfortable, get uncomfortable. That's what I will say if someone's asking me.
Oh my goodness, this is very interesting to know. I mean, you're just spot on everything that you're really saying, and I feel like resilience is, you know, people define resilience in different ways, you know, but your definition is actually very unique, and especially to creatives actually, you know, and you know, because we have that freedom of expression, you know, we tend to get into that space of comfort, like, I can do this. I mean, it happens to me sometimes, like, I think I have this gift, so I can use it whenever. But if you don't actively, like you said, you know, put it out there, leave your comfort zone, you wouldn't make anything out of it. That's interesting to know. I mean, aside videography, you know, what other areas of creativity do you think you would like to explore?
Yeah, if I am doing videography, The another thing which I will learn will be like storyboarding, preparing, pre-planning how the videography I'm going to take, or after the post-production is like editing. So whoever is taking videography, he knows how to edit the video because he took the videography. So editing, you should compulsorily learn. If you're going to be like a freelance videographer, mostly you're going to do the edit, or else someone is going to do. If you can't tell them like, okay, I will do the edit. You need to learn at least another 2 more skills to compensate with these things.
So would you say there are like practical steps you have taken in the area of, building resilience and staying the course? If you have, you can just share with us so we can also learn from you.
Yeah, I would say I got not that much of experience to say. I can say to the person who is deciding to come into this field, like now he's deciding to go to which university he's going to. I can tell to them because I didn't have that much of experience to say. Which I would say is investing on equipments. If you're going into something, you need to be like editing. You need to get like a Adobe. You just need to subscribe and you just get into the software. And the next one is if you're buying any equipment, camera, invest on best equipment you have. You can't go around and ask someone, can I borrow your camera? Because I had done while doing my freelancing. I borrow my friend's camera. When it's available, I can. If it's not, I can't do the freelancing stuff. So I just invested in my camera that it's going to be like rest of my life. It's going to be in my rest of my life. In that, my parent helped me. They gave me like a best 2,000 pounds camera. It's going to be okay, that's it. I'm not going to buy any other camera. This camera is going to be like best because it shoots everything, because I know that what the camera has. So I can shoot and work with these kind of people, the client who needs a 4K resolution. If your camera doesn't have 4K resolution, you can't do the work. If I can say, yeah, I can shoot you a 4K resolution. So investing in the correct thing and make sure you practice day by day.
What's the mindset that has, propelled you, beyond all the struggles that you've had to go through? Some people would have thrown in the towel by now. I hear you talk about the news setting that you've had to work in, but have you actually taken up any job that has drained your level of creativity? And if you ever did, how were you able to come out of it?
Freelancing, I would say that's where I started learning. I work for like 3 YouTube channels, and 3 are like completely different genre. One week fully I will be working with a documentary kind of work, and the another day I will be working with professionals for their Instagram reels. They'll be mic'd up, liked up, and they will be sitting, will get take and go. But I can't do that in the documentary which I took last week. And the next week I will be working with the visual effects artist with the green screen, different kind of lighting. Those things are the thing which develops us with more and more creative. You want to be like getting experienced a lot. That's completely. But at one of the day, you won't feel comfortable. You'll be struggling hard, and some ways I like that.
I'm having quite a time here, and to be honest, it's interesting to hear from somebody else who is not from a part of word, right? The way I define resilience is, like I said, it's completely different from how you're currently defining it. But most importantly, what we're looking to do on this podcast show is have other people learn from our experiences, and as much as possible, collaborate with these people as well, right? And speaking of India, do you think that there's a long-term goal for you, to take all the knowledge that you're, amassing now back home to do something creative with it?
It's not only I can stay in India. If I want to be in India, get knowledge in India and work in India, I won't be here. So knowledge is not only we gain from one people or one place. We go around, we get lots and lots of knowledge. It's not only I'm going back to India and work there and give my creative to everyone. I'm ready to give creative to everyone who's going to contact me, who's going to connect with me, who's going to get me friend with me. I'm going to tell them, yeah, this is okay, this is not fine. I had experience with that, with the person which is senior. I told them, sharing the knowledge. So I like to go around the world. Wherever I get the job, I will be going there. So there's no such thing like getting knowledge from there to here sharing, because that's completely different from Western and this Asian side. So, but getting knowledge from Western is completely different from India. We don't have that much of resource when compared to the Western side, and that's where we get knowledge from that. Okay, with this limited amount of resource, I can do this. If I have this much amount of resource, I can do much bigger than that. And the knowledge is like getting from a small thing and putting in a big thing. It will make it happen. It will be beautiful to see it.
Interesting. Well done. Well done. So quickly, is there any particular project that you've been on that, you know, that gave you that feel of this is it? You know, have you had any of those projects, and what made it very unique? What makes that particular project stand out for you?
The project once we had with my friend, we both joined together for a collaborative event. He knows that I have a camera, and he also knows that I'm doing freelancing. He just called me and said, I got an event to do. I want you to do videography. I was like, oh, great. I was like, on the time I was like really broke with no money. My mom was scolding that you completed a grad, you're not going somewhere to work, everyone is working. Oh, okay, I'll go. Then on the time he just came in and said, yeah, we got that much price quote. The client is offering this amount of money. We'll get a share from. So that's really nice. Okay, I was willing to. I got like a advertising mindset. I would say that my mind is always looking like an advertising way of thinking, and I was like, okay, I just need to promote things. I will good at promoting. Okay, let me promote. What do you get? Then we worked with like 5 to 6 advertising events, and it was really like my uncomfortably comfort zone. Yeah, that's a place. Okay, I'm really good at that. That's where you start realizing, okay, I'm really good at that. Okay, then that's where you realize when you're like, no, I can't do that. Like, I don't know how I'm going to do. No, just go and do. You realize on that time. You just go and do. Maybe you didn't unlock that version of you till now. Maybe I didn't unlock myself a thing which I don't know. Maybe I will unlock next month, next day, next week. Maybe that's the reason. Before that, I didn't do any advertising stuff. I was like documentaries, YouTube channel videos. But that thing completely changed, and we had like a lot of money in that.
So that's a very remarkable project for you. Interesting. I mean, you spoke about collaboration in the past. Are you still open to collaborating with creatives now? And if yes, how can anyone who's listening right now reach out to you in this regard?
Yeah, I'm open to really collaborate with the person, which people will collaborate with me, and I will be collaborating with them. I'm really open to collaborate. That's why we get knowledge from a different person. We grow. From in India, I don't have any friends outside India, but now I got many friends outside of India, because we have the same creative mindset. That's the main thing. So I'm really willing to collaborate with these guys, and you can reach me by my Instagram. That's the most thing going. Email is like old stuff. You got Instagram? Yeah, I got. I will send you my Instagram. You can Instagram. If you wanna follow my YouTube channel, you can follow in there. That's lots and lots of stuff.
Before we let you go, what's that one thing or 2 things you can tell to someone who's currently at the point where they feel stuck, like they can't push through anymore, like there's no spirit of resilience in them?
If you are in your comfort zone, you can't improve. That's the advice which I get from my senior. He says, if you're going to sit and watch, okay, this is what we do. No, go there and do that. That's where you get different. Just keep on going. It's not going to be permanent. It is temporary. Everything is like temporary. It's like, I think Steve Harvey said this quote. It's like, if you are going through hell, why don't you stop? Why are you stopping? You are in the hell. Why are you stopping? Just go. Just keep on going. Everything will come into place. If you are really having a goal, which I can do that, then you won't stop. You will not get tired. You will be happier to getting suffer. You will be happier to getting involved, creating things. Because we are a creator. We create from nothing to something tomorrow. So just motivate yourself. I watch movies to motivate myself.
Okay. That's
You
nice.
just need to find yourself to motivate. It will move you to at least the next day.
Yeah.
Next day, even staying inside, next day is the big thing we got.
Thank you. I mean, that's something, having that self-motivation, it's really, really, really
Yes.
important, because there are times when you don't have anybody. Just like I'm a believer, I'm a Christian. In the Bible, it got a point where David had to encourage himself. You know, he didn't have friends or whomever to do that for him, but he had to do it himself. Thank you so much, Surya, for being on this episode with us today. But before you go, I'm going to have to shake you up a bit.
Okay.
So that's like the fun element that we're adding to this show. So it's going to be very quick. Don't overthink it. Just straight to the point. All right?
Okay.
Are you ready?
Okay.
If you were to change Monday, what day would you call it? Dun, 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 dun.
Horrible day. Horror day. Just go away day. I can say many days in that. Why are you here day? Who are you day? I can keep going for that Monday.
Okay, that's all. That's okay. Okay. If we were to write a book about your life, what do you think the title would be?
Get uncomfortably comfortable. I would say that. Yes. It'll be a unique title, I think so. Nobody heard that.
Creatives, Surya said, get uncomfortably comfortable. He said something that really makes sense. Leave your comfort zone. If you're going to create something, you would have to leave your comfort zone. Don't doubt yourself. Believe in yourself. Self-motivate as well, because it gets to a point where there might not be anybody in the corner to give you the kind of motivation that you need. So thank you, Surya, for all of this insight.
Thank you.
But before you go, this has been here as part of the show, right? This is our mystery note, all right? And we have a very little something for you.
Okay.
There you go. I think you should open it.
What's inside? Oh, it's a pen. I know what it is. I know. Oh, I got my name. Thank you so much. You know what? I never had my name engraved in a pen. I'm going to show to my mom and dad. Oh, I got a pen with my name. You guys have? I'm going to teach them. Thank you so much.
That's fine. Thank you for coming on the show. But before you flip that in, we need you to write something here for someone, flip to any page. Tell a creative who's going to eventually get this book something you want them to know, something you didn't say to us on the show, or even if you said it on the show, just write something there for them. Any page at all. Your name, date, signature as well? Yeah. Thank you so much. Just pass that back to me. Thank you. This remains here. Again, we're grateful to have you here, and we look forward to, having to work with you more and more and more.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So much.
There we have it, creatives. Don't forget, this is a platform for creatives by creatives. And do well to subscribe, to like, to share, and turn on the notification button so you always know when new episodes are being uploaded. Thank you for being with us here today. And until the next video, my name is Nnenna Alozie, and I am a creative.